sorry for the late release, everybody. I had a few people text me,
Really? Were
where's
they all
the Honey Champ
confused?
episode? I mean,
Were they
not a
like
lot.
frantic? Were they panicking?
그 정도는 아니지만 그래도. Because I felt kind of like loved and blessed
Yeah,
that there are people
yeah.
looking forward to our Tuesday episodes. But sorry for the late release, everybody.
Here we go. But here it is, late afternoon.
Live from Orange County, California, and
So, South Korea!
are you guys with 할머니 할아버지?
We're at Jay's house right now.
Oh, Jay's house.
Yeah, we came straight here
Ooh.
because, you know, it could get a little stressful with the overbearing love, and it's a very important trip. So we decided to just come straight over to Eungamdong, and that's where Jay lives.
Mhm.
But Jay isn't here, so it's just we arrived at 8:30 p.m.
Uh-huh.
to Korea,
Mhm.
and it's 6 a.m. right now. I've been up since then.
Are you okay?
I'm feeling a little delusional.
Yeah, I bet. Did you get to
But
sleep on the plane a little bit?
I did. I slept like 6 hours.
Okay, not bad.
I finished the 8th episode of When Life Gives You Tangerines.
What did you think?
I loved episode 8. I
Which
think
one? That's the father-daughter one, right?
yes.
Yes.
I think episode 6 was really sad.
Yeah.
No spoiler alerts, but I feel like more parents can relate, or like
Yeah.
not relate, but like have a bigger heart for that. I cried. I still cried, but I felt like when I talked about it with you, or like with Alan and Jane, all the parents, they were kind of like deeply affected, moved by that episode.
Episode
But
6.
yeah, episode
Yeah,
6.
it's like it wrecks you.
Yeah, it did.
I agree though that I thought episode 6 was like kind of like the peak of
Uh-huh.
it, but I actually cried just as much in episode 8. Just because like I feel like I can relate to that too, like that
Yeah.
father-daughter relationship.
Yeah, just the parents loving on the kid so much.
Yeah.
And then the relationship between the parent and the kid, because like the kid is like stressed and worried for the parent, but then it comes out as anger and like frustration.
I recently like uploaded on my story because people make like quotes out of the drama with like the drama stills.
Oh,
and
yeah.
one of the quotes was like 그냥 미안하고 싶다는 그런 물컹한 감정인데 when it comes out of your mouth 되게 날카로운 말이 된다고 to your parents.
Yeah.
That basically translates to like inside all I want to say is sorry, and these are all like soft, like very vulnerable feelings, but when it comes out of my mouth it becomes like thorns, to your parents.
Very sharp,
and it doesn't come out as you completely vulnerably feel it, and then the part where did that come out? I think it came out in part 2 where it's like 착한 엄마가 착한 딸을 낳아서 서로 서로 너무 아프게 한다고. Like a kind mother gave birth to a kind daughter, and they just all they do is hurt each other because they care for each other, but
the episode is still so fresh in my mind. And I feel like we're like kind of living through that now as we get. Well, I mean, I don't know about you, Jess, but I feel like as I'm getting older, I get like I'm taking on the parent role for my parents, and there's so many things I don't understand, like why they do things the way they do, or like I just get frustrated because they're like slow or whatever. And like it's coming out of love, but like you said, it comes out sharp, and I think and I see a lot of my mom in me these days too. So
I feel so emotional. And then that dad always goes like, like 그러면 너가 원하는 거 다 해. Like I trust you. Like 너가 제일 잘하니까 you do whatever you want. Like I'm always gonna be here to support you.
Yeah.
Like, I miss my dad.
And you, I feel like it reaches you on a deeper level too, because now you're a parent and you know what it feels like where you want to give your son, your daughter, like everything. You will sacrifice everything for them.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters.
Uh, oh, I didn't think
Am
I
I
would
right?
cry. Yes, exactly. And it's like at the same time, you're like, as you become a parent and as you
Hmm.
just live life and, go through struggles in life, you also realize, like, oh my gosh, my parents also, like, probably must have gone through this.
Yeah.
And, like, they, went through so
Yeah.
much. And as
Yeah.
you grow up, you understand that too. So, when life gives you
And
tangerines, I'm just crying even thinking about it right now.
and they were once young too. They
Yeah,
had a
exactly.
life before
Yeah.
us.
And they had parents, they
Yeah.
have parents or they had parents who love
Yeah.
on them just as much as, that carries down. But
Yeah.
I will say part 3 is a lot brighter. It's a lot
Oh,
funnier.
are you caught
Um
up?
I am, yeah. And then
Oh
I
wow.
think part 4 is coming out this Friday and I'm
Oh
really
my
excited
gosh.
because Kim Seon-ho made a comeback. If you guys know, we did
No
a
way.
ideal type World Cup between
Mm-hmm.
me and Janice a few episodes back, and we just decide which celebrity we love the most.
Yeah.
You guessed it. For Janice, it was Pyeonwoo. For me, it was down to Pyeonwoo and Kim Seon-ho, and I was loyal to Kim Seon-ho,
That's
even
right. That's
though he had
crazy.
previous scandals. But I thought it was like a rumor that he was coming back out, but he came out
He,
like all of part 3 is like basically him.
oh my gosh. Wait, it's
Yeah,
out. Part 3.
part 3 is all out. Yeah,
I
and
didn't
it's
know
I
he was in it.
yeah, and he's like kind of like the other main guy, like the love
Oh
interest.
my god.
Yeah,
Wait, I had no idea. I didn't see any spoilers or anything like that, teasers
I
or anything.
know. I feel like they purposely maybe didn't really like advertise that he was gonna come out, and
Maybe
he
they're
doesn't
more
come out in
careful.
interviews. Yeah, I think they're maybe a
Oh.
little bit more careful, but I'm really proud of him and happy for him for making his comeback. And obviously, I love him because he's a great actor, and like just as
Hmm.
expected, he did a wonderful job in part
Wow.
3. I think you'll love it, Janice.
I just can't believe he's back so soon. I mean, don't you think it's a little too soon for him to have returned?
But I think it came out that like it really wasn't his fault, and like
Yeah.
he just met, like, it was unfortunate that he met
It
someone who
yeah.
just
It
took
tainted his
advantage of him.
image. Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah, yeah,
did.
exactly.
But I'm glad that he like endured through it and he's like still doing like what he loves, acting.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he
Um,
is a very skilled actor, so I'm happy for him and I'm excited.
yeah. Part 3 is like more romantic, but also it's like focusing on that parent daughter relationship.
Oh gosh, okay.
Um, and I surprisingly cried so much in one scene because like um okay, like, spoiler alert, if you
Don't tell
just
me.
skip over this if you guys are. No, it doesn't. It's not okay. Fine, fine. I will say it. But okay, after you watch part 3,
We'll talk about after I watch it.
yes, we'll watch it. You watch it and then we'll talk about it. But I surprisingly, like, I feel like not a lot of people would have cried for that part. It was really sad,
Mm-hmm.
but like I felt a pang in my heart and I like really felt that
Oh?
scene, so
Mm-hmm.
I was like crying a lot, and Josh was like so confused. He's like, why are you crying so
You
much? I was like,
are a
I
ball of
don't.
emotions right now.
Yes, but uh I when life gives you tangerines, I will say I wasn't expecting a lot. I was excited for it, but
Uh-huh.
again, we're not huge fans of Park Bo-gum, so I was
Mm-hmm.
like, like, we'll watch it for
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I think it's like one of my favorite dramas. One of my favorite dramas now. Yeah.
It is. It's definitely up there. And I love how they film it. You know how they go back and then into the present, back into the present.
Yeah.
It's tastefully done.
It is. I love it. But
Yeah.
I'm very excited for you to watch part 3. I think you'll enjoy it very much,
Okay.
Janice.
I didn't think that we would start off
With
on such an
tangerines.
emotional, yeah, with tangerines, but uh I'm gonna catch up.
Can you give
Um
us an update on like your journey? What's going on? Why are you back in Korea?
oh, my journey. So we're back because we're finally doing the embryo transfer.
Woohoo!
We have two embryos.
Two precious embryos.
Two very precious embryos. So if we're gonna do one at a time, you can technically put in both in to see if like you get higher chances of getting pregnant.
Uh-huh.
So that's how people get like twins and triplets.
Mm-hmm.
but we're gonna do one at a time, and then we'll see. If the first month is successful, I'll come back earlier. If not, we're gonna do the second embryo,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, and then I won't be back in Korea for a while
Yeah.
because yeah, we've been here very frequently now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
it
can't,
does feel a
I
little
can't believe
different this
you're
trip.
there right
I know. It's crazy. It feels like it's not a vacation, I'm here
Yeah, yeah.
for work.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like so
So
tiring for you because you're still technically like
I'm
on
working.
call for work,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
you're
Mhm.
working regular, like,
Mhm.
PST hours,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Mhm.
Uh,
Regular graveyard shift.
yes.
So,
So, and David is gonna come back earlier than you,
yes,
regardless.
he'll come back earlier. He'll go back home earlier just cuz he has to work on his stuff and he's very limited out here.
Mm.
So, I'll be alone for a month, but I'm not truly alone. I'll probably go live with my grandparents or like, bounce back and forth.
Yeah. That sounds
So,
fun.
that's the update. I'll be, keeping myself busy with lots of content. Honey
Yeah.
Jam will also continue, hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah. Some guests
Uh,
in Korea, maybe, if you can
maybe
find.
everything is all up in the air. That's our style. And, we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. And I want to say thank you so much for, asking, Jess, and for people who have been kind enough to ask,
Mm-hmm.
and, also say that, they're praying for us. We're
Mm-hmm.
very, very thankful. I feel bad because I feel like we talk about so much on the podcast. So thank you
No.
for always listening to the same
Um,
damn thing.
what's the timeline? Like, when is your first appointment to go see the doctor and all
So the
that?
first appointment is next Monday. So from there,
Mm.
I guess we'll find out like what the next steps are.
Like, you're gonna go see
Yeah.
the doctor and he's gonna like tell you the game plan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then in regards to timeline, maybe I won't be so specific because I feel like I don't want
Yeah.
people to expect a certain thing.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I feel like that could be kind of like more sad for me later.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
next Monday is the doctor appointment. So yeah. And that's happening. And then Jess, you're moving out officially on
Yes.
Friday.
Yeah, so we got the keys and we've been moving stuff here and there. I will say it's it's like nice. Like I saw the new place and
Mm-hmm.
they spiffied it up a little bit,
Ooh.
they cleaned the carpets, painted, and it's like completely emptied out. So like compared to like when we saw it when people were living there, it looks like a
Mm-hmm.
completely different place. And it's
Oh.
nice like to like see it empty and like envisioning like what we can, you know, how we will fill up the space and like what
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
memories we'll make. So
Start a
I'm
new family.
yes, I'm excited, but at the same time I'm like, "Oh my god, like we're moving, like packing is one thing, right?" So
Mm-hmm.
we've been packing here and there and like
Is your living room? It's looking a little empty back there.
yeah, I mean, the cabinets and stuff are completely empty. Like we've
And
emptied it out, everything in the kitchen.
you
But
started moving things over to the new house?
yes, whatever we can, like fragile
Oh.
items especially, we like moved it over and then I Joanne helped me unpack. She's the master guru of
Uh-huh.
like unpacking and organizing, so that was really helpful.
Aw.
Um but there are still stuff like I feel like we, use and it's like hard to pack like our clothes and things like that, things of that
Mm-hmm.
nature. So I feel like a lot of the things, it's game time this week.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Very,
yeah.
very important. And like moving is not easy, let alone with a toddler
Yeah. I mean,
and being pregnant.
we took Hui to the like new place to pick up our keys.
Mm-hmm.
Just him being there like running around in the empty space was like so chaotic. I was like, "Oh my gosh. Thank God you are going to school and we're going to be moving like on a Friday
Uh-huh.
because I can't imagine like him being there and like the Ajosh is coming and moving
Yeah,
stuff." So,
yeah.
I'm glad.
Also, weren't you solo parenting this week?
I am. Yeah. So Josh is on a business trip or like a work trip to NorCal just for a few days.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday I was with my sister, so they helped me survive the
Yeah.
day, the
That seemed
evening.
really nice. They had like a movie night watching like
Yeah.
nature, something National Geographic or something like that.
Yes, and he's like in a we. This has been kind of like our 고민 these days, but he's been copying his peers a lot. Like whatever anybody
Oh.
does, I know it's developmental and normal for kids to copy, but his is like kind of like too much,
Too much?
too much. He copies everything, like
Because he
whoever
gets
he
so
hangs out with.
excited.
I think so. It's his way of like socializing and like just playing.
Yeah.
But Josh and I are like, dude, be your own man. Um, but he loves Summer Nuna, and he was just copying
uh
everything she was saying. And
And
my
Summer's so
sister,
sweet. Your niece. She's so sweet
she's so
to
sweet.
Kui.
Yeah, it's so funny because she had all these like Lego stuff that she built, like a
Hmm.
Lego Pokemon, whatever, and like Lego, like the Up House, the Pixar Up House.
Oh.
And then, Hui naturally just wanted to play with it and touch it. She's
Uh-huh.
like,
Uh-huh.
oh, come on, Jima. She's like so anxious. Like, I worked for days on that. And my sister's like,
Aw.
괜찮아, it's okay. Just let him touch it. Uh,
That's still sweet though, that Summer doesn't like yell at him or anything. She's like
yeah,
in
she's
pain
very
quietly.
sweet to Hui, and naturally that's why Hui like loves Summer back.
Hmm.
And they fed us, they bathed us, not us, they bathed Hui. And it's so funny because yesterday he sweat so much because he was going ham, like just
Uh-huh,
playing.
uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
And then like I was like, oh, like we don't have to wash his hair. It's okay. I'm just gonna wash his body. And my sister's like, dude, that's gross. Wash his hair. So like,
Aw.
but he doesn't like washing his hair. So I was like, it's
Hmm.
okay, honey. It's really hard washing his hair. She's like, no,
Yeah.
I'll help you. Just hold him and then I'll wash it. So I was like holding him and she was like bribing him with like a popsicle. She's like,
Oh my
if you wash your
gosh.
hair, Imo will give you a popsicle. Okay. He's like, okay. And he's like, ah, he's like crying. And she's like, popsicle 줄게, popsicle 줄게. She's like shampooing his hair. So
But he
it
said
was,
okay. He was like,
he is
I'll
like,
do it.
he's like very determined to do it.
Oh
But as
my
soon as we
gosh.
started shampooing, ah! But he ate his popsicle. We had a good day.
Oh.
Came back, and then he knocked out because he was like
Uh-huh.
so pooped from like playing so hard with Summer Nuna.
Oh.
And
Sounds
then
like
I
a
took
great
him to
day.
school. I know I took him to school. That's been really hard in the mornings, just like trying to get myself ready, get him ready, and then
Yeah.
dropping him off, and then going to work.
Yeah.
But Josh is coming back tomorrow, so
Okay, good.
yeah.
You did great, Jess.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And it is nice having your older sister who is a trained veteran mother who can help you.
Yes, I mean it's hard being like kind of far from her because she lives more South OC, and we are like
Mm-hmm.
quite some time away. But yeah, again, we have a village here. By the
Mm-hmm.
way, Jane and Alon, you were with them at
Yep.
Clovis.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats to Alan and Jane for
Boy, boy, boy,
matching.
boy,
Boy,
boy.
boy, 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 boy. They are finally
Congratulations.
coming back, and I think he matched at Long Beach.
Yep.
But we've been on the lookout in this community for them to
An
join
extra.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
for a house that they can, come live in for a couple years while they're here. And there are potentials, but I was like very excited. Just even the thought of having Jana and Alan live
Yeah.
in this community with us,
Yeah.
it makes me feel
Of
a little
course.
tickled,
They
tickled with
they
joy.
would yeah, they would experience the same amount of love and support that you feel in your
Exactly.
community,
Yeah.
especially for them since they're new parents.
Yeah. And then Alan's
And
going to be so busy with like
yeah,
residency and everything,
yeah. And it's great for me because it's
One stop.
one stop shop,
One stop shop.
and that
Exactly.
will mean more honey jam sessions with Jane as well. So
Yes, exactly. So please keep a lookout for more sessions with Jane and Alan,
Jane, that's
perhaps.
right, that's
Yeah.
right. Just I want to show you something actually.
Yes. Today's gonna be a
Uh,
short episode, guys, by the way.
I think
Because
they'll understand. I mean, I literally just took a 12-hour flight to Korea.
I know the fact that you're even doing this is like kind of
But
mind blowing.
also, it's our fault for not like being proactive once again.
Well, I mean, you were traveling since technically like Friday, no?
Yeah, that's true. We drove to Clovis and then drove to SF and then flew from SF because it was cheaper there. Um,
Yes. By the way,
oh
guys,
my
my
gosh.
Kangchu of the week, even though
Hmm.
that segment has been on and off,
What is it?
is double matcha drink at Seesaw.
Ooh.
It's located in Buena Park. This coffee shop is actually really special because they
Oh,
hire people with adults with developmental disabilities, and they offer them work, and
I
they can
went
work
there.
at the coffee shop. Yeah, and then they support a great cause, and
Mhm.
their coffee's good, solid. But I've been kind of into this double matcha drink because it's a
Ooh.
matcha latte, and on top of it, they have a matcha cream
Oh, that sounds
that they put on,
bomb.
and it's just so delectable. I love it.
Oh, did you have lunch by the way?
Yes, I did.
What did you eat?
Tonkasu.
Oh, that sounds bomb. You know, actually, I delivered 돈가스 too.
Oh, really?
Or omurice 돈가스. Anyways,
Ooh.
okay, listen to this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you sent us this really fun recording from the Honey Jam podcast. It's Janice and Jess, right?
Yes.
And they brought on their husbands, Josh and David.
Yes. First time all four of them have been together.
Right. And this was particularly interesting to you because
I love seeing how different couples, particularly this group, you know, Janice and Jess are best friends.
Right.
And so their husbands, you know, have become friends.
Yeah.
Just seeing how they navigate their relationship.
Right. And they all have such like different personalities too.
Totally.
So we're gonna try to
Wait. I'm peeing right now. What the heck was that?
It's AI.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
Wait, I thought it was like a legit podcast talking about us. I got so excited for a second.
So when we were at SF, June sent me this.
Uh-huh.
And then he like let me listen to it. I was like, wait, let me keep listening. And he's like, wait, hold on. And he told me it was AI, like it's like a Google tool from that they're using for AI.
Dude.
And I was so embarrassed after because I was like so like flattered.
I know, I was like, I got goosebumps listening to it right now.
I was like, who are these people? They sound so professional.
LOL.
And
What
it's
the heck?
basically he took our episode where we're talking about with our husbands, and you could drop it into the AI thing, and then they'll give you spit out a podcast episode based on that thing.
What in
Isn't
the
that
world? They
crazy?
sound like legit people, like their intonation, how they're talking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so confused.
I thought they were just like two random white MCs who like came across our podcast, and I got excited for no reason.
You got trolled.
Yeah, I got trolled.
Dude, that's kind of scary. AI,
right?
Yeah, it's
so realistic.
very, very scary. And you know, interestingly enough, Josh actually brought this up. He's like, Pastor John Piper. I feel like this is like our third or fourth time mentioning him. Piper 목사님. He has like a segment on Desiring God where like you can ask him a question. It's like his podcast, right? It's like Ask Pastor John Piper.
Yeah.
And then someone asked like, oh, what do you think about using AI to like generate a sermon for like people?
Oh my gosh.
And then he answers, and it's very interesting. I haven't finished his response, but it's interesting because I think the gist of it, he was saying, you know, I actually like prompted AI, ChatGPT, to like say like, answer this question.
Yeah.
In the like, tone of theologian John Piper. And he said like when it generated it, he was blown away because like it's like actually things he would say. And also like he thinks like if people heard it and like, you know, just read it, no one would assume that it's, you know, not him.
My God.
You know what I
mean?
Wait,
like using his voice? Or
no,
like
you know,
text?
just like a, you know, text. Yeah. Like, you know, respond to this question in the tone and like whatever of John Piper.
Yeah.
And he said he was like blown away because it was like so accurate and like aligned to what he would say. Right.
Oh my gosh.
But, you know, at the end of it, he says like at the end of it, he's basically saying, but no, you should not, because like the heart of it is like you have to, it's your emotions and thoughts and like your personal journey and experience reading the Bible and what you're teaching to the congregation. And AI does not have that, you know, does not have that emotion and perspective.
That's
unless
true.
you're gonna like source like start off your sermon saying this is all by ChatGPT, but he's like, I guarantee you no one's gonna listen to you and feel moved by it if you say that, you know. So like at the end of the day, AI is a tool, but it should never be in replacement of your thoughts and your genuine heart.
I was like, how can I use this tool for Honey Jam? How can I use this so we don't have to just kidding.
You know, I feel like that's totally possible. Like, like use Jessica and Janice's tone and voice and demeanor, personality to like generate a podcast episode talking about episode 6 of Tangerines.
Yeah, Tangerines. Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's so possible.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. We were at the airport and there was a machine. It's a robot. It's a robot barista. And it's like, it's like just an arm making the coffee and stuff like that. I think that's been around for a little bit, but maybe it's because it was SF. It felt like super high tech. And then there were kids like taking a video of it. And that scene looked like so like futuristic. Yeah. Like we are living in the scenes of those movies where it's supposed to be, Yeah. So that was kind of crazy, but
yeah. And Black Mirror new season is coming out, by the way.
I'm not watching that. Are you watching it? It's way too dark.
I think I watched like last season's everything.
Yeah. Really?
I've been like up to date with Black Mirror.
It's so dark and like gory and
it's mental. Unsettling. Unsettling is the right word.
Yeah. Anyways, Jess, this is a very quick catch up. I want to show you that.
How come you didn't troll me?
What do you mean?
You revealed it so quickly that it was
because
AI.
I don't want to get you because the thing is like an hour or something.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a very long recording. So like, 끝까지 들을 필요 없어 because it's nonsense. I mean, it's not nonsense, but it's not real.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane, dude. Well, thank you for revealing it and not trolling me until the end. Because I would have believed it.
Make you listen for like 30 minutes.
Anyways, do you have a Gangchu?
My Gangchu, I don't. But just watch, I guess, When Life Gives You Tangerines episode 8. Because I feel like, there isn't much to watch these days. Just watch it, episode 8.
Okay. Yeah. Watch episode 8 and you finish part 3 because
I will.
I guarantee you will love it. You will love it.
Did you watch, have you watched Anora? The Oscar-winning movie?
No.
It's about a stripper.
Oh, great.
And it won the Oscar. And apparently it's very sensual. I won't say who, but a couple watched it. A married couple watched it and had a very special night after. But it won the Oscar. Apparently it's a good movie.
Oh, wow.
So that's my...
Looking up the trailer right now after this.
That's my
Gangchu?
non-personal Gangchu.
Okay, because you didn't watch it.
No, I didn't, but I want to.
Okay, Anora is what it's called. Got it.
It won I think it won Best Picture on this year.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, ending it with a Yahan Gangchu.
Always.
Honey Jam. Always, yeah. All right.
All right. Miss you, Jess.
Miss you, Janice.
Honey Jam fans, we love you. There was actually at the airport. Before the customs, this lady had this really cute baby girl, and I was like just kind of playing with her, and then I was just waiting in line. She comes over. She's like, I might be delusional, but I've seen your IVF reels on Instagram.
Oh my gosh!
She's like, this baby is also IVF baby, so like good luck, like fighting. And I was like, thank you.
Is it a Korean lady?
Yeah, I think she's Korean American.
Oh my god!
I was like, thank you. My Instagram reel. I thought she would say Honey Jam.
Yeah.
And she's like, I might be delusional. Are you Instagram? I was like, yes, I'm Instagram.
Wait, what a great Kyun that you got it was, right before your
great
trip.
Vibes.
Yeah, great vibes.
IVF baby. So.
Oh, I love that, Janice. That's such a precious story. Special story. Yeah, well, there you go, guys. Janice is in Korea to continue her journey to make a baby, hopefully. So send her good vibes, prayers, and lifting up encouragements to her But at the same time, don't like, ask too much about it because, she'll let us know. So.
And also, please pray for Jess's smooth move. It's a big
prayer request.
Thank God it's. I know, right? It's not come to its prayer request.
Prayer request.
Thank God it's the same community, but still, moving is effing tough.
Yeah.
And please also pray that baby does not come out until I get back.
Yes.
I mean,
no,
she
for
won't.
Sure.
She
Yeah,
won't.
yeah.
But I want to be there. I want to be there in the room day after.
That's your romang, huh? Because you've never visited like friends at a hospital.
Well, I went to Patty and Tim's.
Oh, and that was your first time.
That was my first and only, and it was it was magical. So I would like to experience that with Flo.
Yes. You will, because you'll be back before that. But anyways, thank you guys for listening. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.